Russian troops attempt to close their circle around the Ukrainian city of Bakhmut. The battlefield conditions in early spring made a number of eastern areas filled with mud. Russian troops took advantage of this situation to fortify the Bakhmut area, although the movement of the two sides was hampered at this time. On the Donetsk front, Ukrainian soldiers are still on guard. Both sides stay in position, because as you can see, spring means mud. So, it is impossible to move forward, said Mykola, 59, commander of the Ukrainian frontline rocket battery, quoted by Reuters. Several Ukrainian military vehicles stuck in the mud. The Russians tried to outflank Bakhmut, forcing the Ukrainians to withdraw their garrison. After adding troops in December 2022, Russia intensified its offensive at several locations along the eastern front. Commander of Ukraine's 28th Separate Mechanized Brigade, Colonel Yuri Magyar, said his troops faced a difficult situation in Bakhmut. Difficult in all directions in Bakhmut today, the 27th of February. They want to surround us. The situation is very difficult on the northernmost side. There are relentless enemy attacks there. They want to cut off one of the roads. I will not say which one, he said, quoted by CNN International. Russian troops gradually advanced north and west of Bakhmut. Meanwhile, Ukrainian forces are struggling to maintain access to Bakhmut city. We do not have enough means for offensive actions. There weren't enough bullets, not enough hand grenade launchers, he added. Weather hampers movement of Russian and Ukrainian troops. In addition, the Ukrainian colonel mentioned several factors that impeded the movement of Ukrainian troops, such as the change to spring, which made the ground muddy. The weather around the battlefield is also always foggy. This could prevent Ukrainian troops from attacking Russian troops in Bakhmut. Always foggy, you can't see anything at night. It was above zero for 3 days in a row, everything was melting. The humidity was terrible. It rained continuously during the day, which affected task performance, he explained. Although the party said it surrounded Bakhmut, the Ukrainian side denied this. Let me tell you about the new Russian tactic. The regular troops came in, and after a few days, they pulled back Wagner's unit, he said. Regular troops are afraid to move forward. Now Wagner's the 10th of May 20 group is moving forward, taking positions, he continued. Wagner attacked in all directions in Bakhmut as the vanguard had no right to retreat. Then regular troops entered, he added. A vicious battle was going on there. The command is doing everything it can to stop the enemy from advancing through our territory. Serhiy Cherevati, spokesman for the Eastern Military Command of Ukraine, he said conditions in Bakhmut were very difficult. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said Russian forces were continuing to destroy everything that could be used to protect his position. Russian troops also made fortifications and defenses. 2 Ukrainian soldiers killed in Russian aircraft attack. A Russian drone strike killed 2 Ukrainian soldiers in the town of Khmelnytsky. Both died in hospital after being hit by more than a dozen drones. Unfortunately, we have another death in hospital, said Mayor of Khmelnytsky, Alexander Simchyshin, quoted by Al Jazeera. Doctors failed to save the lives of other heroes, he said. The victims were identified as Vladislav Dvorak, 21, and Sergei Sevrik, 31. The Russian army acknowledged the attack on a special operations command center near the town of Khmelnytsky. Revealed. Thousands of Russian citizens flee to Bali and Thailand to avoid being sent to the Ukrainian battlefield. Many Russians have turned to Southeast Asia as their escape to avoid the partial mobilizations that Putin announced to reinforce their invasion of Ukraine. Thailand has also become one of the main destinations for these Russian citizens, including Bali. Quoted from Voice of America, since Thailand opened its borders again and lifted the COVID-19 restrictions in October, Russian citizens have continued to arrive. Based on data from the Russian government, they are also the 3rd largest migrants in Thailand after the border was opened. This number is believed to be even greater considering that thousands of Russian citizens are currently starting to look for new homes. Fear of economic problems in Russia and military conscription because of the war in Ukraine are the reasons. Thailand itself has long been a popular destination for Russian tourists. Thailand and Russia are quite close trading partners, and as of 2019, Russia is the 7th largest tourism market for Thailand. Thailand also did not follow calls from Western countries to ban foreign guests from Russia. This is also an advantage for Russian citizens who want to flee their country to avoid being sent to war in Ukraine. Based on data from the Thai Ministry of Sports and Tourism, Russian citizens who arrived in Thailand in October, November and December reached more than 331,000 people. Many of those who come have invested, bought property or rented long-term accommodation in Thailand. Amin Etayeb, a sales manager from In Dreams Phuket in Moscow, revealed the condition of many Russian citizens going to Thailand. Family-owned real estate agents have seen a 10% increase in purchases since November. Etayeb said that for the rental market, villas that used to cost less than $9,000 or the equivalent of Rp.137 million per month are now more than $28,000, Rp.427 million. The current rental is so messed up. Villas, which are usually 300,000 baht per month, suddenly become 1 million baht per month, but many people are taking them, he said. While money is not an issue for some, Etayeb says not all of his clients stay long in Thailand. Not many of them left permanently from Russia, they just made sure they didn't go to war, he said. When everything returns to normal, they will definitely come back, he said. How about Bali? Visits of foreign citizens, WNA, from Russia and Ukraine increased to Bali after the unfinished Russian and Ukrainian war. It was recorded that in 2022 Russian foreigners who visited Bali were 58,031 people, and in January 2023 there was another increase, namely 22,703 people. Meanwhile, for Ukrainian foreigners in 2022 there will be 7,466 people visiting Bali, and in January 2023 there will be 2,633 people.